Hi and welcome to my kitchen today. Today I will be showing you how to cook a very simple meal. It's also healthy and it is smothered chicken, rice, and gravy. First things first. When dealing with food, you always wash your hand and make sure the cooking area is very clean. Don't want anyone getting sick. So, I'm gonna wash my hands. Secondly, I'm dealing with chicken. When you're dealing with chicken, you have salmonella to worry about. So I'm going to also wash the chicken. And just to be on the safe side, when you're cooking any other meat products, you should also wash that off before as well. And I also Clorox the sink, so I could just go on ahead and put the chicken in here and rinse it out. Alright, time to get cooking. Now that my chicken's all cleaned up, I'm going to go on ahead and turn up the heat on this pot. And I'm going to put it as high as possible. I'm going to also get my seasoning ready. So right now, I'm going to season the chicken. Right here I have some Tony Chachere's. I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana, and there's this little town called Church Point. It has its own seasoning. It's called Ride Seasoning. If you ever get a chance to go there, get some Ride Seasoning. It's the best. Better than Tony's. So, I'm going to go on ahead and season the chicken. I have garlic powder as well. It just gives it more of a flavor to it. Once again, just to get all the chicken seasoned quickly, I'm going to put it in the sink. You could also use a big bowl, but I don't have one on contact. With seasoning, it's all about how spicy you like your food or how salty you like your food. This also determines how healthy the meal comes out. I like my food spicy and I like my food seasoned well, so I'm kind of heavy-handed with the seasoning. So I'm going to mix it all around. Make sure all the chicken is seasoned very well. You don't want any of your chicken bland or under-seasoned, or you don't want it over-seasoned either. And garlic powder. It's all about how garlicky you want your breath. Just kidding. It should be really good though. I learned how to cook from my grandmother. She's a native of Church Point, Louisiana. A very little country town, so you know we know how to cook. Thank you very much. Okay, my chicken is seasoned. So I'm going to rinse my hand off. And I'm going to start dealing with the pot. This is how you make your gravy without actually purchasing gravy from a store. I never really was a big fan of that. This right here is a mixture of onions, bell peppers, red onions, and it's already cut, pre-cut. It's Guidry seasoning, and it's really good. I had it in the freezer for a while, so I'm just gonna kind of, oh well, I don't really have to, but since it was in the freezer, it's okay that you put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds just to get it all defrosted. And okay. I was looking for the cooking oil, but seems I don't have any, so it's not really necessary. But in the place of it, I guess I could put some butter. Just a little bit, because it's supposed to be cooking oil. Just to get the pan a little wet, not dry. As you can see, the pan's kind of a little dry. It's not a Magnolite. That would be the best thing to cook this in, a Magnolite pot, but I don't have any on deck right now, so working with what I have. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of butter, just a little bit. Just to let the pot up a little bit. Oh, and it's smoking. This caused the smoke detector to come on, so before it does, I'm gonna put on the vent. And I'm gonna crack the window. There you go. Alright. Got the butter in the pan, gonna shake it all up. Get the pan all nice and oiled up. And now I'm gonna put my fresh cut vegetables in there. So you hear that? Do you hear that? That is the sound of goodness about to be prepared. Gonna let it saute a little bit. You can put as much as you like of this. This is really good. It adds flavor to the food without you having to over season it. So I'm just gonna saute these onions. And I like a little bit more, so. Make sure it's all defrosted. Remember, I didn't defrost it all the way, just to leave some of that savory taste in there. See how it's browning? And right now my fire's on high, just to hurry up and get the vegetables flowing. And we have sauteed vegetables. Brown. Okay. So now I'm gonna take my chicken and just put it in the pot. Oh, I'm running out of room, but it'll be okay. You're just trying to brown the chicken like you did the vegetables. This is the first part of cooking it. So just get your chicken brown. Don't let it stick to the bottom. My fire is still on high. And make sure your vent's on high, because this, I'm about to cough my eyes out right now. So. Okay, now we can leave this settle. I'm going to put a top on it. I don't have the correct top for the pan, but that's okay. Thank you. Working with what I have. Working with what I have. Next, we have the corn to cook. It's very simple. All you do, pour the corn into the pot. Pour the corn into the pot. And this is cream corn. You can get any kind of corn you want. My preference is cream corn. And we're just going to put this on low heat. And it could cook throughout the whole duration that the chicken is cooking. Next, I have the rice. Gonna rinse my hands off, and I'm also gonna rinse the sink out where the chicken was. Once you're finished with chickens, remember I said salmonella is very prevalent in chicken, so you should Clorox the sink before using it for anything else. And now I'm gonna start on my rice.